So we can guess the meaning. Gear is more or less like
Here is equipment.
yeah, equipment. So when you're going out and you say, okay, fishing gear, this is when you go fishing. This is the clothes and that you're going to wear, like that. Yeah. So it's clothes that you wear for very special reasons, for special purposes. Usually it has to do with sports. So for example, if you go mountain climbing, you have mountain climbing gear, right? Or if you have rock climbing, you know that? You also have special gear. The shoes are different from normal shoes because, right, and then, yeah.
Is this now?
Yeah, this is a noun. Yeah. And then is that, oh, gear, like ropes. So what is a rope? Rope. Yeah, we got the idea. So, okay, this is a cord. So a cord is thinner. A rope is made of many, many cords. So when you have many, many cords together, that is a rope. Okay? And then he said, oh, like cords and straps. What are straps? Straps. I think we can guess more or less. We can guess. But straps really are things that you put on the things to make sure they are tied together. So for example, a strap here. Oh, so for example, this would be a strap. Can you see?
Okay.
It's like it can be made of glue. It can be made of tapes, or it can be made of Velcro. You know what is Velcro? Like on your clothes usually, or sneakers, children's sneakers. That is a strap. Yeah, like that. That is a strap. So you make sure that something is together using that. So he was saying, oh, okay, all the ropes and straps to make sure that he was secure.
Nervous watching the people ahead of you jump? Oh yeah. And I got butterflies in my stomach with every one. Just looking down was pretty scary too. I'm not afraid of heights, but even for me, looking straight down 200 feet was pretty disheartening.
And you still?
So he's at, what did he say here? Mainly, let's go again.
Watching the people ahead of you jump? Oh yeah. And I got butterflies. Did you get nervous watching the people ahead of you jump? Oh.
So what was the question? Did you get a main word?
Nervous.
Nervous. We got that, right? So basically was asking, did you get...
Ropes and straps. Did you get nervous watching the people ahead of you jump? Oh yeah.
So is it...
Did you get nervous?
Yeah, so when you go bungee jumping, there are a lot of people lining up, and you see the people before you, right? They jump before you. So did you get nervous when you saw the people like that? Jumping before you?
And I got butterflies in my stomach with every one. Just looking down was pretty scary too.
So did you hear the expression, got butterflies on my stomach? So when did you get butterflies in your stomach?
And I got butterflies in my stomach with every one. Just look.
With everyone. So when there was one person jumping, he got butterflies. Next person jumping, oh, more butterflies. Like that. He got nervous every time that somebody jumped. Like that. Okay.
Looking down was pretty scary too. I'm not afraid of heights, but even for me, looking straight down 200 feet was pretty disheartening.
And you...
So what did you get from this? Right.
Looking down 200 to
Yeah.
Is scared.
So he was scared. Why was that?
200 feet was pretty...
Did you got it? 200 feet.
200 feet.
So do we have an idea? 200 feet, how many meters is that? I think it's, sorry, let me think. I think it's about 100 meters. So if you're looking down, you know you're like this, and you look down, oh, 100 feet, oh, 100 meters, 200 feet, 100 meters, woo. And then you see all the people jumping and jumping. Yeah, okay.
Disheartening.
And you still jumped?
Yeah, in a moment of insanity. So when my turn came, they put the cord around my legs, but get this, they didn't tie it.
You hear that? Get this. So, what did they, wow, it was written here. Put the cord around the legs, but they didn't tie it.
They just wrapped the cord around my legs a few times and said, okay, you're ready. I really thought...
So, it was really just that, right? You're ready. No need to tie it.
Thought I was going to die. I'm not surprised.
How did it feel to be jumping off into thin air with just a rope around your ankles?
Well, I summoned all my courage and tiptoed to the edge of the platform. As I was stepping toward the edge, it seemed that the cord around my ankles was getting looser. And that was unbelievably scary.
So did you get this part? What he was, it's a longer part, but. So he jumped, right?
Yeah.
And how did he feel?
Yeah, yes, hand.
Yeah, the rope. Yeah, that's good. Something about the rope.
Said, okay, you're ready. I really thought I was going to die. I'm not surprised.
How did it feel to be jumping off into thin air with just a rope around your ankles?
Well, I summoned all my courage and tiptoed to the edge of the platform. As I was stepping toward the edge, it seemed that the cord around my ankles was getting looser.
So what was going on with the cord?
Getting looser.
Yeah, you know that it's not tied to you. It's just wrapped. It's getting looser. It's getting less and less. Like not tight anymore, like looser.
And that was unbelievably scary, I'll tell you. Then I jumped, and I plummeted straight toward the ground. I have to say, I thought I was a goner, but then...
So what happened there? Yeah, he thought he was all. He thought he probably had no hope. In this situation, no hope means that he thought he was going to just die.
Then I felt the tug of the cord, and I realized that the scariest part was over, and I was still alive. And there's really not much more to tell, except that I can brag about that jump for the rest of my life.
So,
Yeah. So okay. So finally, what did he feel? What did he feel like?
Yes, the scary part
Was over. Yeah, because
Now it's feeling like excited.
yeah, I mean,
We're still alive.
yeah, he was still alive.
Getting looser. And that was unbelievably scary, I'll tell you. Then I jumped, and I plummeted straight toward the ground. I have to say, I thought I was a goner, but then
I thought I was a gunner. I thought it was hopeless because he was already going down.
I
But
felt
then-
the tug of the cord, and I realized that the scariest part was over.
What did he feel? I felt the tug of the cord. So tug, T-U-G, T-U-G. Tug is when you pull something hard. Like, okay, I'm pulling, pull the cord very hard, like that. So he felt the tug of the cord. And then he realized he was alive.
And I was still alive. And there's really not much more to tell, except that I can brag about that jump for the rest of my life.
so,
So yeah. So now he has done it. He has done it. Now he can brag about it for the rest of his life. He can tell, oh, I've done bungee jumping. Yeah, that's a great experience. Like that. So, okay, so if you look at your handouts, we will listen again. No, first of all, let's do in your student book. you see that there is a sequence like on the very bottom of page 21 on the left. There is 4 things, right, that happen during the bungee jumping. Can you put the sequence on them? What happened first? What happened next? Discuss with your partner. 1 minute or 2? Yeah, what happened first? What happened next? Yeah, just what?
So sign. Second is the character is wasted. Could I go to the restroom? Teacher. Teacher.
Yeah, sorry.
Could I go to the restroom?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So you can.
Oh. Yeah, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. Okay, so what happened first?
Sign.
Sign a waiver. Yeah. And then what happened next? The second.
How did he do it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his weight check. And then the third one.
How does the bunch hold wrapped around his head?
Yeah. Had a cord wrapped around his leg. And then finally,
Stepped over.
stepped on the platform to jump. Okay. All right, so we got this. And then I want you now to, okay, think about when you're describing something to somebody, you're telling an experience, right? When you're telling experience, there are many, many things. Maybe there were many, many different little parts that happened in that experience. So if you want to talk to somebody, or when you're listening to somebody talk, in order to be able to know, okay, the sequence of the things, usually people will use these words that is on your handout. So sequencing your talk, you would use, for example, first, second, third. This is to tell, oh, okay, this thing happened. You know, 1, 2, 3. The first thing of this. But there are other words as well. We would say, for example, after. Afterwards, da 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 da. So, obviously you're saying something first happened, and then you say after, da 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 da. The continuation of the event, right? Okay. Also, what else would you say? Then. So one example would be, I went to the supermarket to buy my groceries. Then I went back home to make a delicious dinner